Salutations, my scrumptious ice cream cones. Today we're going on a mission. Right now we're on our way towards Louisville or Louisville.
Louisville?
Where our plan is to get the biggest zombie horde we could possibly muster up. With the goal being total annihilation and cleanse the city of Louisville of its vile presence. No matter the cost or challenges we may face along the way. Not a single master plan is performed on a whim. So to be prepared for the massive awaiting threat known as Louisville, we will need crucial supplies which I wrote down in an organized spreadsheet, which reads molotov cocktails. And then food is also important, I guess. A journey of this scale would surely require more than just those two crucial items, but I like to go with the flow, like water on a calm sandy beach. But for our plan to not end in total disaster, a car is a must. Like there is no way I'm walking all the way towards Louisianaville. We would probably just end up getting torn to shreds in the woods somewhere. The legend that will take on this adventure is a clumsy man, incapable of reading and very easily detectable by the dead. But here is the catch, he's a god-tier sprinter and extremely athletic. We will be able to run far and wide without tiring and catch everyone's eye in the process. This average-looking Joe is made for the job. Our journey kicks off in West Point, which is the closest town is Louisville. The house we spawn in has a few cans and a can opener which I'll be taking, thank you. This frying pan seems like it would be good for some nice DIY self-defense. I'm actually kind of unsure why I didn't pick the underweight trade. I guess we're rowing with the pedals we got. The bedroom already has our very first ingredient for our molotovs, so I will be shredding that. Our biggest hurdle is probably going to be the search for alcohol. Not because we love getting drunk and intoxicated, but because we need them for molotov cocktails. Well, that word is definitely getting me demonetized. Like any other sane man, I checked the map to see where I was at. And then I realize, it's a blank canvas. I still have no clue where I'm at. How very helpful that was. I might as well explore and find my own way. I like to think that I'm quite familiar with the map, so we should be alright. This building we just frantically ran into seems to be the school. Kids do play baseball, so perhaps there's a baseball bat lying around. That would be totally sick. Okay, yeah, nope, there wasn't. But we did find a bicycle helmet. And a ice hockey stick, which is kind of a weird combination of items, but it will make do. But now our command center, the brain, is protected and our hands armed with a weapon. I am not sure if this is a good weapon, but man, I'm feeling cool. As I ran towards some houses, I just realized something. I believe throwing a molotov cocktail requires you to have a lighter. And considering I want to throw more than one molotov, I probably need more than one lighter. Man, I am so unprepared, it's disgusting. But hey, at least we got the school hockey stick, which makes taking out zombies a breeze. Okay, yeah, never mind, time to go. It's time to find our good fortune elsewhere, and oh my, would you look at that sexy hunk of meat. She has a bag, which is rightfully mine by birthright. Seems she brought some friends. Well, no matter, it's just another bump in the road till the bag is ours. Okay, well now they're all dead, I suppose I don't need the jacket anymore, so don't mind if I do. This, my friends, is how progression looks like. If only these zombies will drop a lighter, cause that will be great. At this rate, the lighters will become harder to find than the bourbon that we need. Well, the search goes on. And oh yikes. I don't know what I just walked into, but hey, this guy has a pistol with 7 bullets in it. My character doesn't have the slightest clue of how to shoot it, but it will be a nice noise generator. And would you look at that, more foods I will probably never get around to eating. I'm just gonna go take it for good measure. Walking around and looting the houses, I came to realize that Knox County has a real smoker problem. The problem not being that there's many of them, but there's a major deficit of them. We need way more smokers in this county, so I can kindly borrow their beloved lighters. And then of course, never return them. Well, either way, I'm sure fate will guide us towards one. So time to look for some booze. I'm sure these food chains will have some in their cupboards. If only these zombies would stop being a massive pain in my ass. Ah great, more locked doors. Well, I'm a man of innovation, so I'll just take the other door. Yeah, okay, no, screw that. Besides, that place wasn't even a food store. It's the other building we need. Alright, there is already a raging alcoholic in front of the market, so it looks very promising. Ah crap, my hockey stick broke. Nothing the boot can't fix. Man, this place has some serious zombie infestation issues. I just want to get my alcohol in peace, man. Perhaps a pizza place has some. Okay, I'm not doing this. I have very bad memories from there. I was in there during the first attempt of doing this playthrough and it was rather unpleasant. But it's no matter, I came here for the market. Alright, we gotta fight our way in. We ain't no bloody cowards. You know what they say, only cowards get to live forever. I don't know exactly how that's supposed to inspire you to not be a coward, but hey, let's roll with it. Alright, I believe I butchered them all. Let's see what we have here. Orange soda, very nice. Junk food? Don't mind if I do. You know, this is nice and all, but this doesn't taste like alcohol. This place felt like it was just a bloody trap. The block of cheese in the mousetrap. Perhaps it's not common for American stores to sell alcohol. I demand more alcoholism. Well, at least we found where the smokers were hiding. We got ourselves a lighter, boys and girls. Man, there is a lot of cigarettes in there, holy crap. Too bad I don't have the smoker trait. Alright, it's time to move on. With my excellent map knowledge, and not it being on my second monitor, I found out that I'm here. So all we gotta do is cut through the woods, loot these houses for lighters and booze, and then go to the Gigamart. Like they must have booze there, I can almost smell it. Time to embark on the journey. I hope I don't cut myself with these branches. Oh god, that scared the shit out of me. I really need to get out of this forest. In the open I can at least see what's trying to kill me. Oh no, please don't let that be a bite. Thank god it's just a scratch. I thought we were done for right here and there. Well, at least we got out of the tree line. And there's only a very small chance that Scratch will actually kill us. So we're probably fine, we're fine. Alright, it seems we have arrived about here. Time to claim this land as our own. Through sheer willpower and physical violence. I'm going through my weapons faster than I go through socks in real life. At least we have plenty of kitchen utensils. Alright, it's time to reap the rewards of our hard-earned work. Okay, this was a fluke. Or bait, or some would call it a trap. Which seems to be happening quite a bit. But this time my physical gymnastics will outplay this stupid zombie brain. I know we are technically limping, but this is just how success looks like. Alright, we might have gotten lacerated, but they got destroyed by the oldest trick in the book. By the old-fashioned window trap, which is followed up by a good bang on the old noggin. Well, well, well. Would you look at that? Alcohol is back on the menu. And our first molotov is a guarantee. There's also some bandages upstairs to aid in our physical torture that we have endured. Speaking of physical torture, we got a bit of a problem. The pain from our inflicted injuries is not letting me sleep, and this house seems to be completely devoid of painkillers. Well, all we can do now is tend to our wounds and hope the pain gets less. Which it eventually did. Which is perfect. It's time to tuck ourselves in for the night and finally get some well-deserved rest. Okay, we woke up at kind of an odd time. It better not be zombies waking me up. Alright, the house seems to be clear, so it's time to continue heading towards the Gigamart. And maybe find some cheeky weapons along the way. This parking lot is sure looking very stocked, and thus very promising. I know good fortune when I see it. I got myself a wrench, and it seems that zombie there has a cleaver. Do not resist, m'lady. Alright, get yoinked. Man, these cars just seem to keep on giving. There's a hunting knife in this glove box. All this good fortune can only mean one thing. We are soon getting a massive load of misfortune to compensate for it. Meanwhile, I might as well still take this helmet now we still have the lock running. Afterwards, I loot a few more houses, finding nothing of real value in any of them. And then we arrived at the Gigamart shortly after, which is where we are faced by a buttload of zombies, way more than I feel comfortable with. Fighting these zombies gave me the biggest burst of anxiety and discomfort you could possibly imagine. If the group only gets a single hold on me, I would get dragged down and destroyed. And all our hard-earned progression gone in an instant. With lots of patience and not getting greedy for extra hits in the fight, I managed to dispatch them without sustaining injury. Only to be met with the horrors inside the Gigamart right after. Which made me freeze in real life too, like I had no idea what to do with the situation. Like I wanted to get in, but on the other hand, I don't feel like fighting all those zombies. Well, ultimately I decided to use the windows of the store to try and fight them one by one. Which seemed to work for the most part. The nearby group of zombies made the sounds of shattering glass all the more unnerving, however. Once I eventually got inside, a big fight broke loose, with me arriving on top as the victor. And then I almost got bit and chased out. After getting chased out, I fought the zombies and I won. And then I continued looting, only to get almost bit again. And some people say this game isn't scary. I realized it was getting late, so I needed to find a place to sleep. Naturally, sleeping in the Gigamart office was the only viable option. So I fought off most zombies that were inside the Gigamart and went upstairs to have a snack. And then I went to sleep. At least I wanted to. But I heard even more zombies approaching. Bloody bastards. Another fight started in the late evening, and after the fight I thought I might as well loot the parking lot now I'm at it. Because who knows, maybe more zombies pop up and now it's still somewhat bright outside so I can actually see them. This decision bore a lot of fruit. For I found a key that was still in the ignition of the car. Which was absolutely perfect. Next morning I checked the map and realized we were right next to Twiggy's, which is apparently a liquor store, which happens to be a crucial ingredient we were missing. At this point in time, I've gotten completely numb to all the fighting. It now just being a smooth dance I've performed many times. All I felt during the fighting was a lust for some bourbon whiskey, which we found plenty of in the liquor store. Making the molotovs made me feel powerful and emboldened. My planned arsenal now truly coming together, and a professional plan coming to fruition. To enhance my fighting chance some more, I did some foraging for sticks to get some spears. Loading the spears in the car trunk and siphoning gas from other cars to get a full tank. I also loaded almost all my food into the trunk, which I will totally not come to regret later on. I honestly don't know what I was thinking. I also realized Twiggy's was next to a gun store, which was unfortunately locked, but it had zombies trying to break out of it. I decided to stick around the night to see if they would be able to break through the metal window covers, which I know is extremely naive. Sleeping in a nicely barricaded upstairs room with a bar, I thought to myself, at least there is many windows I'm able to jump out of, if a situation would call for that. And then waking up at a very weird time at 4 AM. Because this time totally sucks, I waited around for a few hours before I went out. At this point I realized the zombies weren't going to break out, if they can even break out, so I just decided to go to Louisville. Now I'm an excellent map reader, so the rail tracks it is. For traffic jams can be a true bitch, and I just knew there was gonna be one block in the road. Later on I went back onto the road and I saw 2 police cars, which I actually really wanted to take for their sirens. Like, I was super close to just jumping out of my car and going for it, which I ended up not doing, but in all honesty I would have been dead if I went out there. So on we went, towards our ultimate demise. I'm an honest man, I would be lying if I said that I wasn't shitting myself driving towards Louisville. All the zombies on the road that I ended up hitting made me realize my engine could fail any moment, leaving me stranded on the road like a little zombie snack. But real courage is not being fearless. Real courage is facing your fears and pushing through them, until it actually backfires. I hit a roadblock and panicked like a coward, running away, forgetting that I stored almost all my food and spears in the trunk of the car, now finding myself getting chased and surrounded. But the plan will and can still work, for I know of a secret gap in the fencing that we can slip through, which is located somewhere higher up on the fence line. So all we had to do was stay calm and follow the fence. And cross our fingers for good luck. The walk was actually surprisingly calm. It was the most calm moment in the entire playthrough, oddly enough, until we reached the actual gap. It was time to say our goodbyes to the outside world, for we are now entering the danger zone, which was then followed up by another meditative walk, a walk of true serenity and peace. Until it wasn't. This place is pretty crowded, I gotta say. They are so making me anti-zen right now. Alright, time to lose them in the woods. Gotta break that sweet line of vision. Yeah, okay, nope. Holy moly, I almost got myself killed in the woods again. I am honestly confused about what they're even doing in there. They must be taking some sweet magic mushrooms in there or something. Well, let the hoarding of the zombies begin. There's no better place to start a fire than at the hospital, which is probably filled with a lot of nasty virus stuff. And of course, a lot of zombies. Okay, I'm officially scared out of my mind again. And my PC is not having this. Time to get the molotovs ready. Here goes the first. God, there's so many of them. Well, we have around 4 molotovs to burn them with, so we should be good. This small corridor seems like a good spot for a fire. I think my game is running at like 20 FPS right now. Over the fence we go. And look how many there is. Oh man, they will burn each other good on that side of the fence. If only I could stand here calmly and watch it and take it all in. But we have work that has to be done. We need more zombies. Alright, here goes the third molotov. Now we just gotta get them clumped together. This fence will be the key to our success, I just know it. It seems to be working just fine. The amount of zombies I got behind me right now is unreal. Luckily for me, they can't actually destroy the fence. Well, not yet anyway. Now this is a thing of beauty. I would totally shed a tear of happiness if I wasn't so stressed right now. In moments like this, I'm grateful that we can't actually smell the stuff that is in our video game. For this must smell absolutely horrible. The ones that escape the burning flames of wrath, I would just calmly dispatch with a few spears that I managed to take with me. Although it seems that almost every zombie manages to break one of my spears, for I am probably just a shoddy craftsman. Doesn't seeing this make you feel like a true successful survivor? Doing our part to cleanse the world? Like, take it in guys and warm yourselves on a nice fire. For this is the day of reckoning and salvation. It seems many of them seem to be turning to ash now. So it's time to get some more fuel for the fire. This should do it. Oh yeah, we're definitely getting closer round 2, alright. Using my excellent ninja maneuvers, I guided the zombies to the parking lot and jumped to the other side of the fence again. And then sat down to witness this pure bliss all over again. If only we had some marshmallows and popcorn with us. After this I ran into a little problem though. Like, it's getting kinda late and there's zombies everywhere. And I can't just go clear a house in a pitch black night. So I decided to speed up time to see if the burning zombies would be able to navigate themselves towards me. And it seemed they weren't able to. So I decided to quickly sleep on the floor, and then I realized I didn't have an alarm on. I woke up in-game and almost getting a panic attack in real life from the zombies trying to eat me. Thankfully my character woke up before they actually bit me. But this was the final straw for me, it was time to burn the hospital. I ran in and threw my last molotov and then continued to almost get slaughtered. But little did they know that I'm a dodging god. I ran back to my safe side of the fence and checked for fire spreading. And I saw it spreading onto the roof, which was pretty awesome to witness. But I really wanted to see it close up, so I decided to go inside, and the burn marks filled me with true pride, for it meant our mission was officially fulfilled, for we managed to burn the Horde and a part of the hospital with it. My character continued living, for he's an unkillable god, except for that one time. If you don't think the Horde in this video was big enough, I gathered another one in another playthrough, which got so big that my PC wanted to end it all. It basically became unplayable, that's how laggy it was. But it was a true thing of beauty to get to witness. And if you want to see more playthroughs, then let me know. This is my first attempt at a longer playthrough, so I hope it was enjoyable. If you want to join our growing Discord like many already have, then we will welcome you with open arms. And consider joining the top 6.3%, for resistance is futile. And as always, I will see you all again very soon.